Hi friends, and welcome to another short process video for one of my December daily pages. This one is story 19, and if I hadn't mentioned it earlier, I am not going in any order at all. I am just putting whatever story comes next. I'm not concerned about whether the pictures were from December. I'm not concerned about whether or not the events happened in order. I am freeing myself up this year to just do what feels right. So this occurred on some day in December. I did some baking and I have a full page photo of the cookies that I baked on that day. And then for the journaling, I used one of Allie's die cuts from the release this year. And I also, if I turn it around, typed out the recipe ingredients for these cookies on the other side. And this particular piece here was because I purchased the digital version of the physical piece. So that's pretty easy to do. I just run those through my printer. But this is the side that I wanted to share with everyone today. And I'm pretty excited about how it came out. So I had my cookies and I took I guess a flat lay, you would call it, of those cookies. And I didn't really know what to do to make this page a little bit more interesting. Allie had these baked with love tags as a freebie. So I had printed them out. I did a little modification on it so I could fit my 19 on there. And then what I did was I made it so that you can pull out this piece and underneath you will see different stages of the baking process. So basically, just to give you an idea of how you can do this if you would like to, I will pull this entire thing out and I will just show you. This is the 8 1/4 by 11-inch page, and I used, I think it's by Creative Memories. It's really old, but I used a circle tool to cut the insides of these 3 cookies out. And of course, you could also do that by hand with a pair of scissors. You can use your craft knife, anything to get circles in those 3 cookies. And then I used the pieces that I had cut out to put them back onto another piece of white cardstock. And so basically, I stuck the white cardstock underneath these holes and I just adhered those 3 pieces exactly where they were, but instead of being on the photo, they are now underneath on a piece of cardstock. And then next to them, so that when you pull this out, you will see the 3 steps in my process. I actually cheated. These are not my photos. My kitchen was a disaster area this day, and there was no way anybody, even myself, would want to remember the mess that I made. So I did, along with the recipe, find some photos of the process. So I pulled them into my Photoshop Elements. I sized them so that I could cut them out with a 2-inch circle punch, and I adhered them right next to the insides of the cookies on this piece of white cardstock. So let me just kind of show you how it goes in, and then you can get an idea. This is the opposite page, okay? So all I did was adhere this full page photo on 3 sides, leaving this part open, okay, so that I could slip this in. And it's a little tough to get in once you take it all the way out, but if you don't plan on pulling it all the way out, you shouldn't have any problems. But I've had it slid in and out so many times for this. So let's get this back in there for you to see. Okay, so now you see my cookies are there. Okay, and when you pull this, and I put a little Avery tab on the outside, when you pull this, you will then reveal the 3 steps. Okay, now this right here was bothering me because it was just a plain piece of white cardstock, and there are probably a million things that you can do with the part that sticks out. You could stamp on it. You could even do some journaling on it. You could add other embellishments on it. I took the vellum from the release this year, and I just cut a piece out to fill that white area. And then from another one of the patterned papers, I cut out this banner that says baking yummy treats. So this might seem difficult, but I promise you it is not. If you follow the steps that I gave to you, I totally think that anyone can do it. It's not something that is for upper level scrappers, because I'm definitely not that person. I'm just a PSE Photoshop Elements person, and punches and cutters and everything else. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I absolutely will be more than happy to help you if this is something that you wish to do. Thank you guys for watching, and have a really, really great day.